Coach, just a beautiful fall night for football here in the Northeast as we are inside Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
3 bud. Shift.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
There's a throw into the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Break. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Recon. 132 fighter. Hey. High 7. Please dribble.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work mark about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39.
Come on, set.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight. You.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I love his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack on first down, Breeze. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pick.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Whoa.
At the 23-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready? 5-9.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey!
Easy, opposite. 80 weapon. Smash. No.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Exit.
Minshew, first and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40. Now Minshew on first and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
25 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Breeze now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Safarian Jenkins has it. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, Pierce, bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Hey, Jet. Five.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
General West. Hey, Orbit.
Check 53's mark.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Minshew throwing on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
You kill.
Shit. Hey.
To throw, it's Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Ready.
Hey, turn it out. Bobo's the mic.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 36, Minshew. Catch made here by Campbell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, 80.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Look at me. Zipper.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Bravo.
53, Mike, 53. Target. 53's the Mike, 53, check 53.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here in the eye.
Right there, 56. Oh, here we go. Oh, set.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On play action, now Breeze. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 2nd down, Freeman.
You ain't going nowhere.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
You're nervous. Kill, kill, kill.
On the ball. Now.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Hey, we got Mike.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie.
Got the pass.
Shoot.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew.
Jump.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Breeze. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
50, Mike 50.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
You're good. Mike 4, ready. We got 3. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you. Good night.
Breeze to throw for it on 4. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On first down, Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Breeze going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. As his guys are back within a single score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rock it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Down. 30 base. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Man, I got you. Watch twist.
Hey!
53's a Mike. 53.
Get up. Get it.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Play action. Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game.
They can't hang with us. Check 31, check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They've thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it,